máa tẹ̀tẹ̀rẹ̀ gún gbogbo ẹ̀ nítorí pé nígbà tí àjálù bá bá tó bá wó Asabe Africa mọ́lẹ̀ á wá padà sí tẹ̀lẹ̀tà lónìí ìdí ẹ̀ kí lèèyàn fẹ́ fòkó rádaràdá ṣe ṣé ire tó wà wájú mi ju àti ronú kan tó fẹ́ ṣàṣàbí lọ Ọlọ́run máa gbé Asabe nígbà tó bá yẹ.
This is quite disturbing, and I'm going to link this up to a prophet called Tibetan, and also to a spiritualist called Guru Maharaji. Now, the reason I'm going to link this up, you might be wondering, who am I talking about? I'm talking about a journalist, a blogger. It's called Dan Asabe. He is the CEO of Asabe Afrikatv. Now, this is a man that has done extensively well in his job. He has done extensively well. And over time you acquire people who do not like what you do. Now, I'm not saying Asabe Afrikatv is a saint. We are not all saints. But this news that I'm going to drop, and also connect it to what Prophet Tibetan said in the past, you will be judging this for yourselves. Both of them had some understanding in those years, back in those years when they were friends, and probably Asabe do go often there to get his view and opinion about life. But upon discovery of some strange manifestation of Prophet Tibetan, if you've not watched that video, in fact, it's a series of videos, not just one, where Prophet Adebayo said he was sent by God to Prophet Tibetan to release those that he had tied down using mystical means. Now, let us leave that aside. Let us go to this first. The report here is this. Men of the Oyo State Police Command have arrested a Lagos-based blogger, Mr. Dan Asabe, over alleged defamation of Guru Maharaji. The blogger and publisher of Asabe Afrikatv on YouTube was arrested by a team of policemen from State CID in Aganku, Ibadan on Saturday. According to this report, Asabe is currently being detained at the Gaku, Ibadan by the Oyo State Police Command. This was said to be revealed in a statement made available to Nigerian Tribune on Saturday. According to the statement, he was arrested on Saturday morning at a mosque located at Iyano, Ipaja area of Lagos after some months of tracking him. He was subsequently taken to State CID Ibadan for prosecution during search. Now, allegedly, I'm going to put this there. Allegedly, they said they found different charms in his possession. I'm kind of wondering, is Asabe a native doctor? What is Asabe doing with different charms found in his possession? Like, I really do not understand this part. Is this part of the roping? Are they trying to rope him in? Like, you know what, we are going to set him up. What is this possession? How and when does a journalist, I really don't, even let's say a blogger, like bloggers now go around with various charms, like is Asabe a peddler of charms? Like, I don't really understand it. This story does not hard up. Let us listen to Prophet Tibetan and we will talk more. And while we're going to listen to him, well, some said, oh, he already predicted that this is going to happen to Asabe. I want you to judge for yourselves. Let's get into this video and we'll talk more.
No, Asabe was rolling at the headless chicken. He was running at the skaters here. The headless chicken. Be at the politician. má kó bá mi rìn síwájú ẹsẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́lẹ̀ bí alágbé báàgì kápá bẹ́ni dọ́ràn bá a máa lọ gíó bí ẹdìyẹ tó jò pa ẹdìyẹ túlù ṣẹ́rí ṣẹ́rí kan tẹ́mi tí ẹ̀ ń sọ kí ló tún kù tẹ́ ó ṣe kí ló tún kù tó ń sọ ẹni tí a bẹ́ lórí tó ń jẹnu wúyẹ́ kí ló tún kù tẹ́ ó ṣe kí ló tún kù tẹ́ ó sọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ owó tìmí lẹ́yìn kí ló tún kù tẹ́ ó ṣe kí ló tún kù tẹ́ ó sọ tọ́pìkì wo lẹ̀ tí ì fi sí Asabe.
Welcome back. Welcome back. You heard from Prophet Marcus Tibetan. Now, let us go back to these different charms that they claim they found on his. They found it in his possession, like charms. What is Asabe doing with a lot of charms? Was he afraid for his life? And it resulted into possessing charms to protect him. What exactly is this about? Now, according to this report, Asabe had 2 years ago interviewed a self-acclaimed prophet, Ojo Amos Mudayibi, aka Prophet Elewu Ogbo. And they said this interview was scandalous, mendacious, and they said unwarranted things were published on Asabe's platform in which he accused Sadhguru Maharaji of selling human body part for money ritual purposes, drinking human blood and burying human beings in Maharaji village. Asabe had been on the run for 2 years now. Last year, Zone 1 at Oshobo issued a warrant of arrest on Asabe, but unfortunately, he was evading the arrest, dodging the arrest. This time around, the hand of the law has caught up with him. It be recalled that Prophet Elewu Ogbo was recently arrested and arraigned before an Ibadan magistrate court over alleged defamation of Sadhguru Maharaji. The self-acclaimed prophet, who had through different media publications, including Asabe Afrikatv, was quoted to have said that he published false allegations against Maharaji because he wanted to become popular. Now, I don't get it. How? I don't really get it. No, I don't really get this one at all. No, not at all. I don't really get it. Things are not adding up here. Well, we'll continue to look into this. I mean, a journalist can no longer get people to speak about their experience. Elewu Ogbo spoke about his experience, allegedly, and this brings me back to the arrest of Sadhguru Maharaji back in those years also, similar to what Elewu Ogbo said. I don't think we should be alarmed here that someone gets arrested does not necessarily mean that the person does not have the opportunity to request for legal representative. No, not at all. That someone is arrested doesn't mean. No, the reason I'm saying this is this. You see, you have to be very careful of manipulation. Police officers can be manipulated, just like the case of Mohbad. Till date, we've not gotten the justice that we want, justice that we request for. Even someone who is not versed in the laws of Nigeria, someone who is not a police officer, someone who is not a magistrate or a judge, by just observation, you will realize that there are some kind of delay, there are some kind of manipulation, and there are some kind of, hanky-panky already. This is what we are saying. So it means that certain people can be paid. Now, when it comes to defamation of character, there are people who have acted in a certain way. That is why it is good to have evidence. Or whenever you present anything out there, you say allegedly. Now, what I've observed from Asabe Afrikatv is this. Whenever he puts out content, he puts a disclaimer. And I think that is enough for him in court, if this will be taken to the court. So being arrested does not mean that that's the end of your life or something. You have the legal backing. That's it. You have the legal backing also. Not because someone petitioned and they now requested for your presence or they've been tracking. Okay, if they say they sent him an invite and he refused to honor the invite, that could be discussed or looked into. But that a blogger now cannot go interview. What about you go interview a politician that said, I have made this, I have done this, I have done that. then there should be citizen arrest too of that politician who did not execute that project but lied on TV, on camera, that he did. This is, you see, when you put people who are unscrupulous, wicked, evil, diabolic, terrible people, when they occupy positions that they are not supposed to occupy, this is what you get. This is what you get. You get journalists, you get bloggers silenced. You get police officers, wicked, corrupt police officers, used to manipulate, to oppress. This is what you get. This is what you get. Oh, all the while, Asabe interviewed or gave his platform to Prophet Tibetan, there was no problem back then. Maybe Asabe should have interviewed Guru Maharaji also to have a balance. Maybe that's where Guru Maharaji, and I don't know. I've not really searched if Asabe had done that interview. Maybe that would have gotten a kind of balance somehow. So Guru Maharaji can come out to say, no, I didn't do it now. I remember also that during that period when Elewugbo came out to talk about the atrocities allegedly of Guru Maharaji that borders on, human this, human that, Guru Maharaji was also invited to some other platform, some other bloggers. They interviewed him and he expressed himself. He said, no, none of these things happened. We don't do this. And they took him back to the previous arrest where things related to human loss of life, human this, human body, things surrounding that terrible happening around that particular axis where his temple is. He said none of these things happened. They only lied. But yes, Guru Maharaji was arrested. Did he spend time in jail? That's a story for another day. I am kind of waiting to see where all of this will, what we're going to see at the end of the day. Yeah. I think Asabe will have an opportunity to speak to have his own lawyer if this is going to go to the court. That's it. It's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing.